Okay, so the last video we talked about what social platforms are you currently on, and Cody's advice to any entrepreneur out there that's starting from scratch,
even businesses,
is to start on Instagram because there's so much that you can do with it. Now I want to talk to you about the journey of building your brand. Number one, okay, caution. This will take time. This is not going to happen overnight. This is literally a 2 to 5 to forever year process of you growing your name, your brand, and also
it's nonstop.
And you grow as a person. And so you leveling up. Here's the thing. Most people want to stay behind the scenes until they think they're great, until they think they're good enough to put this video out, right? Or to put the content out.
Until they have the digital camera.
It's always until. Fuck that. You're in a perfect place to start right now. Don't go. This video is not about starting your brand and deleting all of the old photos and getting rid of your name and starting a different page and becoming this professional Cody that you weren't yesterday. You need to be you and develop. People want to see from when Cody went from
college frat boy
to entrepreneur, business owner. Okay, so that's the difference. So this journey is going to be a long journey. We're on it too. Understand that we haven't made it to any destination. We see entrepreneurs and business owners every day developing new strategies, getting creative, and getting more comfortable with themselves so that you can release content and actually help people. So look at your social platform and what you currently have. Let's say we're talking about your Instagram and your Facebook. What can you do to make the changes to improve it and just start small on this long journey? What would you say if you were to go look at your profile and you're like, wow, this looks like shit. I've got a bunch of photos of random crap. I took a picture of my food I had.
And now I want to turn into
I've just decided overnight that I want to turn into this amazing person down the road. What are the small changes that you would make to your brand?
I think there's a few things. And everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own way to finesse things, but don't go from ice cold to steaming hot. Even if you already know, you can't just go. You can't just like whip around in one day. And don't try and fake people like you can, because it's impossible. You can't in one day.
Yeah.
So I think, right now, if you do look at your page mentally, I would sit back and say, okay, well, what am I trying to become? How can I show that journey? And then the journey will just happen and you'll capture it. I wouldn't force posts. I wouldn't do reposts of memes and pictures that I didn't own. The only reposts of things I would do are other people if I'm trying to promote them, if I have a service like that. But if it's just a business that you're gonna grow and the business is gonna be you, I would just start getting more, exact with what I'm trying to post, what messages I'm trying to convey. And I wouldn't write a huge long caption about today I chose to do this or I'm transforming into this. You don't need to tell people, you just show people. And I've learned that the hard way. When you try and shove things down people's throat and you don't have any credibility or anything, you're gonna get laughed at.
Basically, the difference between letting your brand grow organically and allowing the journey to happen versus you trying to be something is people can see that. They can see right through it, right? It's you screaming, I'm a professional now. I decided I'm a professional. Here's the best way. If you have a business, if you have a physical location, or if you're a solopreneur, what can you do throughout your day to authentically and be transparent with people to share something of value, right? No matter what it is, depending on your product, your service, what problem you're solving. How can you just start to step by step?
I think steps should just be to get a little bit more transparent with people. Show people what you're doing throughout the day. If you're not doing much, that's fine. You don't have to try and force and put up 10 story posts and 2-3 Instagram posts every single day, dude. Take it back. Do 1 or 2 Instagram posts a week when you're actually doing something worth sharing.
And you'll know, because when you're making that post, you won't have to force it. It'll come naturally. You'll know what you want to share as the message. You'll know exactly that what you're doing feels good. And
walk out of the front door and your life will start to change and you'll be able to capture those moments. Walk out of the front door. Walk out. Go take a hike. Go meet with friends. Mm-hmm. When you're on your way driving, take a photo of the sky. When you're with your friends, just be like, hey, what's going on? show people that you're a real person. Show people you're someone that they can connect with and feel comfortable with, because no matter how good your product or service is, or your brand or your company, if people can't connect with you, they won't buy from you.
No.
People that'll buy from you want to be your friend. They want to trust you, they want to like you, and then buying or joining or doing is a byproduct of them actually liking you, believing in you.
Absolutely. The successful store owner in the local area was already friends with everybody before his store launched and became successful. Make sure that you let people know. And hey, the small steps that you can take, maybe you need to shift and change a profile picture. Maybe it's time to change that bio and make it something.
Maybe it's time to stop posting photos of you drinking or out with friends doing dumb stuff. So that's another tip, instead of just doing a lot more, maybe do a lot less.
Do a lot less and make it quality. If you don't have a quality photo, I see people taking pictures and it looks like they're on a roller coaster when they took the photo. So simple. Take a quality photo of whatever it is so that when you post, people can actually look and say, wow, that's nice to look at.
Of course.
You'll start to raise engagement immediately, and you'll start to be more comfortable and confident about who you are and what you're trying to build. So, talk to you.